All right, well, this bantamweight division, ubiquitously regarded as the deepest in the top 15 right now in the UFC, and this man's the #1 contender. He has beaten so many talented fighters to get this title fight. Now we see what the hell he can do with it.
Yeah, he's beaten them all, except the champion.
Right.
It's such a weird thing that you can go through so many tough guys, but ultimately the toughest one is the one you get last. So you go through this murderer's row of people to earn an opportunity, and now you get to fight the best. The champion is good, man, but this guy believes he has the skill set to take that title from him.
Yeah, he's been forged by the experience. He derives so much confidence from the training room, and it all comes down to these 25 minutes or fewer for the #1 bantamweight contender. All right, so the 135-pound division has been owned by this man. He is showing no signs of slowing down, and not unlike some other champions we have, showing new wrinkles with every passing title defense.
Every time he gets to the octagon, he looks better. There's something new. There's something improved about our champion. He's just one of those guys that will never take a day off. He will never allow for someone to be working when he isn't. He's so intent on being dominant that he makes sure that he leaves no stone unturned. Tonight he has done that, and he assures us that he's going to keep his championship.
There were a few guys that could have gotten this title fight. He believes the most worthy opposition got this opportunity. Now the champion's job is to turn him back. Cody Garbrandt finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Marlon Moraes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, waiting, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Cody Garbrandt.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Good to have you with us tonight from T-Mobile Arena, the home of the NHL's Vegas Golden Knights, and the building in which DC shocked some of the MMA world at UFC 226, but this venue will always have a special place for you.
This venue holds a special place in my heart. UFC 226, I became the double champion. This is a fight venue that you should want to compete in. A great arena where you can make history. Tonight you get your chance. Can't take many of those, you better check.
All right, so we build this as a striker's delight and a good early sign for the boxer getting inside and landing that hook on the kickboxer.
Beautiful hook in close, staying tight so that the kickboxer is very limited with using his legs, but he can always land and turn on that beautiful hook. Oh, nice, nice.
Left hook to the head.
Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face. Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Massive head kick. Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Magic Marlon Moraes. This is as big a power threat as we have in this 135-pound division. Not surprising to see him vault into title contention pretty quickly after signing with the UFC. Big shots being landed on both sides here. And a nice left hand there on the inside. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Total strikes have already landed for Marlon Moraes.
Nice block. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Lands a big elbow there. All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a...
He's hurt now. So a strong 5 minutes down. All right, so that round is in the books. Garbrandt's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
Just got cut. I need this round.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
All right, 5 minutes down, DC. Let us get to round two. Cody Garbrandt versus Marlon Moraes. Oh, how clean is that? Nice strike. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Marlon Moraes. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. Mixing up his high when his opponent was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Nice crack there. These are unofficial, but 61 total strikes, as you see there, have landed for Magic Marlon Moraes, and landing with 43% accuracy against Cody Garbrandt. Nicely done. All right, they separate. The crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't. Congratulations there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. And this is a great fight. These guys are just letting it all hang out.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to... Oh! Hurt him again. But he's in a lot of trouble.
Moraes' nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. 1 minute now to go round two. We'll see if he can finish.
Oh,
here. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Right back.
Moraes is pretty swollen now in that jaw area.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Oh! The jab followed by the right hand. Oh, a big left hand.
Hurt him real bad.
Moraes is blocking well now. Made the attempt. Oh, that's it! Cody Garbrandt by knockout!
Holy.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 17 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Cody Garbrandt.
Well, they are the words any incumbent champion wants to hear, and still, and courtesy of his knockout tonight, he is still